Welcome to my project.
Hey everyone, I'm Joey Troxel from DIY Project Guys, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I took this bulky foldable ladder and using just a few $4 wall mounts, mounted it on the wall. Simple and easy. Now it's off the floor and I don't have to worry about hitting this thing with my car every time I pull in the garage. This was a really simple project. You're just going to need some simple tools, a cordless drill, a tape measure, and a pencil. This project was really inexpensive and it gave me a lot of peace of mind. I'll have a link in the description below with everything that I used for this project. All right, let's get to work.
Here's what we use for materials. 3 Bluehawk 10.63-inch black steel ladder hangers. There'll be a link to the exact ones I used in the description below this video. A cordless drill, I'm using my Ryobi drill. A 1/4-inch drill bit to drill through the drywall and into the studs. A stud finder, a tape measure, and a pencil. Let's get started. The first thing I need to do is figure out where my studs were on this section of the wall. So I just grabbed my stud finder and started marking out the studs. I started with as far left as I could go, and I just worked my way over to the right. You can see here I'm marking the beginning of each stud and the end of each stud, so I know exactly where the middle of the studs are. Next, you can see I'm opening this monster of a ladder to try and figure out where to put these hooks. I want them to fall in the middle of the open spaces of the ladder, so I have to get the spacing just right. Next, I'm using my tape measure to measure the length of the ladder from the first middle area where I want the first hook to go to the last middle area where I want the last hook to go. Then I'm going to take my tape measure, and on the wall I'm going to figure out which of those beams are going to work for my hooks. The next thing I'm doing is figuring out how high I want these hooks. I know where the beams are, now I'm trying to make sure the hooks are high enough. And I've decided which 3 beams I'm going to use to hold up my hooks. Now I've got my drill and my 1/4-inch drill bit, and I'm just going to drill a hole into this first stud. Now I've got my ladder hook, and I'm going to put it in the hole, and I'm just going to turn it, trying to hold it level as I turn it. So as it's screwing in, I don't want it to screw in crooked. And then as it gets tighter and tighter, I'm going to try and get it to land just right in the face up position so I can clamp my ladder on. The first hook is done. I'm ready to move on to the next one. I just repeated this process again, drilling another hole and then installing the next hook. I hate heights and anything to do with ladders, but I hate an unorganized garage even more. Here I am turning the second hook and making sure that one's in and ready to go. It's time to move on. Next, I'm drilling the hole for the last hook, and then I'm just going to screw this one in too, making sure I hold it level so it goes in nice and straight. And you can see here, hook number 3 is in and good. Now we're just taking the ladder and carefully putting it up on the hooks. This thing is a pretty heavy piece of equipment.
All right, so what do you think? It's on the wall, it's off the floor. I don't have to worry about hitting this thing when I bring my car into the garage. And for $12 in materials, it was absolutely worth it. All right, if you got some value out of this video, please hit that like button. Show us some love so YouTube will recommend this video to other people. Don't forget to subscribe so you get notified every time we have a new DIY video. And please leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Have you used these hooks before? Have you used something else? What worked for you? All right, until next time, if you want something done right, do it yourself.